Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to LettiSpeaks. Thank you for stopping by this evening. Tonight, we're going to take a look at what's happening for you, around you, even in you during this last half of September. Okay, so we're going to take a look and see. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Letty. Feel free, if you feel led, to like, share, comment, even subscribe if you would consider. If you do subscribe, make sure you hit the bell so you'll be notified in case I go live or if I post new content. If you're returning, welcome back. Let's take a look for Sagittarius spirit. The energy on the second half of September for Sagittarius energy. So it looks like you're working really hard towards something. You could be working hard trying to get through or over something, Sagittarius. This feels like you've been very patient. You've been wanting and waiting for healing. It does feel like the energy here around you or within you, the energy that you're displaying is very like true energy. It feels very dependable, very reliable, very slow, like you're not really quickly wanting to move into anything. But you're working really hard. I feel like you're putting your all into this, Sagittarius. Your heart, your mind, your very soul into what it is that you've been working on. And so we have the Eight of Pentacles and the King of Cups. It almost feels like a sense of duality that you are dealing with. If you are doing healing, Sagittarius, you are definitely working with possibly different aspects of yourself, possibly balancing, emotionally balancing your feminine with your masculine, balancing your light and your dark, balancing, your shadow side with your light side. It almost feels like drinking from two different sides of your being here. And in doing that, bring in and acknowledging all parts of yourself, bringing in that level of balance for yourself. You're working really hard at this. I feel like for someone, you are desiring wholeness, implementing all aspects and, acknowledging and delving into all areas of yourself. I also feel like this may be a time where you are not giving to anyone. This may be a time where you're being just a little bit secluded, a little bit stingy with your energy, even, feeling a little bit guarded as well. But this may be, I don't know how that's being interpreted. Those that are connecting or wanting to connect with you may interpret that to be something other than it is. The fours talk about stability. The fours talk about foundations. I feel like for whoever this is resonating with, for you, Saggy, you are really diving deep to position yourself and to ground yourself and to balance yourself. I'm hearing nature. For somebody, you have been going out into nature, trying to hear, needing clarity, needing to be isolated and separated from people. For some of you, there's some clarity that you're needing. There's some healing in your body that you're seeking through this isolation. For some of you, you're dealing with some level of, disappointment. You're healing some things. You're replenishing yourself in some way, with some things that may have been taken from you. And we're not talking about physical things. We're talking about spiritual things, emotional things, mental things. And so there's some change that's coming in for you where you're reclaiming yourself, reclaiming your power, taking back everything that the enemy stole from you. You may even be considering, how you want to even prioritize moving forward. You may be having a hard time even coming out of this position, weighing your options. Whenever someone comes in to offer, you take your time, whereas you used to run to do and to give. Now you weigh things out. You're more balanced within yourself, more inwardly focused as well. And I feel like that's as a result of failures that you have possibly, experienced. There's been some definitely defeating moments that you probably recollect often. This is part of the healing that you're doing. We have the Ten of Swords with the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. And so this healing that you're doing, this is, slow healing that's guiding you and bringing you back to your abundance. That's bringing you back to this solidity within yourself. That's bringing you back to your rightful place, right? And again, we're talking about balance, right? We're talking about security, prosperity, generosity within yourself, pouring back into yourself and placing yourself at the highest place, right, in your life. We're talking about self-sufficiency, you being very perceptive, right, learning from your mistakes, learning very valuable lessons that has possibly shaped your perception. I feel like I'm speaking to someone who is very strong-willed, someone who is in an energy right now where it's head over heart. You're not really given your heart right now. And you're very honest right now as well about your healing, about where you are, about what it is that you're willing and you're not willing. Again, balance. And this could be someone who's into sacred geometry. As I'm looking on top of her head, there's a triangle. There's also an outline, right? And so these are things that have been etched into who you are, into your memory, into your very experience. But these are also things that have brought you back to your abundance. It's brought you back to your contentment, your wish fulfillment around yourself, right? Your abundance, good health and enjoyment, simple things, right? It's brought you back to this level of stability, this level of being able to strategically make things happen, this level of personal authority that you've accepted with yourself. And I will say that this is something that could not have happened any other way. This is something that could not have happened any other way. And so when we look at the energies out here. We have the Knight of Materials, and so that is Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. Actually, I'm sorry, it's Capricorn energy. I'm thinking that it was just Earth energy, but it's not. It's Capricorn energy specifically. We also have Virgo energy out here with the 8 of Pentacles. Excuse me. And with the 9 of Emotions, this is Pisces energy. We have the 4 of Emotions, which is Cancer energy, the 5 of Pentacles, which is Taurus energy, and the 2 of Materials, which is Cancer energy. I'm sorry, not Cancer. It's Capricorn energy again. And then we have the 10 of Swords, which is Virgo energy. No, the 10 of Swords is Gemini energy. And then Virgo energy for the King of Pentacles, and Aquarius energy for the Queen of Pentacles. And so this is a very healing moment for you, Sagittarius. The next couple of weeks will be slow moving, very methodical, thought out, very isolated. But that word makes it sound like it's something bad, but it's not. There's healing that you're doing within this isolation. There is definitely lots of balancing that's happening through this isolation. All of these cards are talking about balance. Most of them. King of Pentacles, the King of Cups. See the balance in that card? You see her balancing in the hard work. The 2 of Pentacles, balance. You see that? The 4 of Emotions, balance. You see that? Between the two, balance. And then we have the King of Pentacles, like I said, see the balance there. And then the balance here, duality. I feel like you're dealing with mostly balance and duality. And it is through that, recognizing that and addressing that, there is a healing, a deep, sincere healing that's taking place. That's placing you back on your rightful throne. What did I say? Self-love. Listen, I don't be playing, right? Self-love, just like what I said. Time out, isolation, time apart, and spirituality. Yes. 7-7 could be significant. And 7 is the perfect number, is what I hear. And so this is an end. I feel like this is definitely an end to things as they have been, right? People could be actually wondering like who you are. Like, I don't even know who you are, Sagittarius. You've changed so much. But when those people, these are people, the people that no longer can see you or understand who you are, Sagittarius, are most likely people that are not doing the work within themselves, or people that have not done the work within themselves. I feel like the people that will resonate with you right now are people that are doing deep internal healing. It's almost like like energy recognizes like energy, right? And unless you've come through some deep healing, like you can't understand what that is or what that feels like or what that entails, right? And so it takes one to know one, is what I'm hearing Spirit say. It takes one to know one. And so unless you have met this level of yourself, and unless you have met this level of healing, they may not know you, Sagittarius. And I'm talking about people that you may have grown up with, people that you may have known for 20 plus years, 20, 30 years, you know. Yeah. If you know, you know. So let's see what advice Spirit has for you, Sagittarius, before we end this out. What advice do we have for Sagittarius? Yeah, we have loss. Loss. I do feel like I'm speaking to someone who has dealt with loss, who knows what that is. Individuality. And through loss, we learn some of the greatest lessons in life. Through loss, we learn to love. Through loss, we learn to respect. Through loss, we learn humility, right? Through loss, we learn to value. Through loss, we learn to surrender, and we learn what humility is. And so there's a dove here. There's a level of peace that you've learned through the experience of loss. I also have individuality here. And so this means, I love this card as well. This is just coming to understand that we all have our own call to our own paths. Your path looks like no one else's, right? Though these birds look similar in shape and some of them similar in size, but there's something different. There's something peculiar about each one of them. Each one of them carries something a little different, a different color, a different texture, a different hue, you know. And so individuality is letting you know, Sagittarius, that there is no reason for you to feel like you have to fit in. There's no reason for you to feel like you have to, you know, align yourself with things or people that don't resonate right where you are. I feel like you are someone who's placed in a very individualized situation. And I feel like for who I'm talking to, you feel really good about that too. And Spirit is saying, yeah, and you're right. So don't let anyone make you feel bad about standing in your truth, standing in your power. Someone needs to hear this, because we all have our own paths to travel. And if you have not been called to Sagittarius's path, then you don't know, right? You can't know, because all you know is the path that you've been called to. And so continue to stand in your truth. Continue to seek and stand in your power, Sagittarius. Because what you're going through, the path that you're walking, is specifically for the assignment that you've been given. And it's different, okay? Lastly, we have letting go. Spirit wants you to know that control is an illusion, right? If there's ever a time where you thought you had control of everything, and now all of a sudden things are out of control, it was an illusion. You never had control in the first place. You never had control. And so this is the time to understand that it's okay to let it go, whatever it is, because it's always been in Source's hand. It's always been in the Master's hand. Even in times where you thought you had control, you didn't. It was just an illusion, right? It has always been in the Master's hand. And so with that, Spirit's letting you know it's okay to let go. I got it. It's okay. I got it. Okay? And I'm hearing children, it may be situations concerning your children. It may be situations concerning someone in your life, a loved one, a friend. It may even be concerning, something else more, along the lines of like pets or a situation, around circumstances in life. Spirit is saying it's okay to let go. Okay? I've got it. I've got it. So trust and believe that you are able to safely let go and understand that things are going to work out fine. So continue your healing, continue getting to know yourself. These energies that are coming in have a lot to do with the crown chakra and your perception, how you're seeing things, how you are focusing and perceiving through the lens of your eyes. And the lens that we are looking through have a lot to do with the healing that needs to be done, the healing that's being done, our life experiences and our lessons, right? When we do the healing, the lens becomes more clear, right? It may even change colors, right? Yeah, and so that's what Spirit is saying, that you, Sagittarius, keep focusing, because you are headed in a beautiful, beautiful place, okay? Keep being open, keep being honest and transparent, keep being, now I don't want to say selfish, keep being selfful, okay? Because those that understand what it means to heal, they'll understand where you are. And if they don't know, they just don't know. There's nothing that you can do to make them understand. It takes one to know one, okay? Thank you, Saggy, for stopping by. It's been an honor speaking to you. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell if you subscribe. Until next time, Saggies, take care of yourself and keep healing.